What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Fat Fit Freedom podcast, where we're going to be talking about all the various ways that you can commit to your most fit body that you've had, destroy any reservations you've had about the negative feelings about fat, and really just live a free life with the body that you desire. We're going to be having multiple guests on come here as we go through. My man Brandon Anderson, Mr. Anderson himself, will be helping me out as we go along. And I'm really excited for some of the things that we're going to be talking about and diving into, because I really feel like this is going to be able to help so many people. So we'll just dive right into the first one. And if I look at my watch, it is March 16th. So we are officially about 2.5 months into the new year. So you guys know what that means, right? It's New Year's resolutions, of course. Like, I don't know if you forgot or if anyone has still kept those in mind, but this is a really important time to bring this up. I know for myself, I've set out a few different goals at the beginning of the year. Brandon, what about you?
Main goal, I want to improve my deadlift.
Improve your deadlift?
That's right.
Yeah, a few of the people that know us, Brandon and I are actually in a deadlift competition right now. And yeah, Brandon always talks like he's super old, but he's really not. He's like a few years older than me. He can kill these young kids though. But no, it's exciting because for anyone that's really been, moving along and committing to whatever goals that they had set, you should be seeing some fruits of your labor right now at this moment. Now, I can't say that for most people, however. And I feel like, could be wrong on this, someone can comment in and chime in the comments, but many people within the first few weeks probably gas out a little bit with their goals and with everything that they're doing, and I really hate to see that. And so I'm hoping this is a reminder for many on whatever you set out to do, regardless of how much weight you're trying to lose, how much muscle you're trying to gain, maybe you're trying to improve a specific skill, but this is the perfect opportunity where if you felt like you were slacking, you can jump back on that wagon. Because trust me, I understand. Me personally, there was a few week period where, honestly, I just didn't have it with exercise. Probably about two to 3 weeks, I really felt my performance, everything just kind of going down the drain. And for many that know me, that is abnormal for me to feel like that. But I really just want everyone out there to know you are totally not alone with that feeling. But going to transition in terms of your goals, I feel like many maybe sometimes get too gung-ho about their goals initially, and that can really set many back. Now, what I mean by that is, in the beginning of the year, it's really easy to be able to be like, I want to lose 50 pounds, I want to lose 60, I want to gain like 20 pounds of muscle, I want to look good for whatever vacation I'm going on in the summer, Cancun, wherever exotic place that you're going. It's very easy to get excited over aspirations and goals like this because you can see yourself, right? You can visualize how you're looking. And on top of that, you probably have friends that are motivated with you too. However, think of all the different things you set out to do at the beginning of the year. Did you make a plan on how to get there, or did you really just think of all these things that you want to do, but not exactly map out the smaller steps in order to get to that? Because you can't climb a flight of stairs without climbing individual steps. Sure, you can skip a couple, that may work, but you can't jump up 8 and get there. You're not just going to wake up one day and be like, damn, I look fucking good. No, that never happens for anybody. And so for many out there, if you've been having trouble, or maybe you feel like you haven't really been as committed, this is a perfect time to reset every goal that you set and map out in smaller steps exactly what you're trying to do. That's probably the biggest thing that I've worked with clients on, is really mapping out in smaller steps how they can attain their bigger goals. It's a huge domino effect that ends up taking place too. You get one small victory, you get another, all of a sudden some momentum happens, and then one day you wake up, and then that moment happens where you look in the mirror and be like, wow, you know what? I look fantastic. When did that happen? I can't put into words how many times I've seen that happen with people, and I try to get others into this mindset where it's going to happen. Just stay persistent, just stay consistent. And consistency is the biggest factor in attaining any single goal. It doesn't matter whether it's health, it doesn't matter whether it's career-wise. Consistency has to be the number one trait, the number one characteristic of anything that you're doing. Now, for many that may be wondering, yeah, but I just have no motivation anymore. I just can't do it. I don't know if anyone out there has ever felt like this. Well, we're all human. I think most humans go through the exact same emotions. In fact, most humans have literally the exact same emotions. We're not robots. We're the same people. We laugh, we cry, we smile, maybe in different languages, but we go through literally the exact same emotions. And one of the biggest things that's been on my mind lately in terms of this is, what is the number one biggest reason why somebody can't get to the body that they desire? What could it be, right? That's the $1 million question right there. That is the question that so many companies make billions and billions of dollars. The health and fitness and food industry is a multi-billion dollar industry that makes so much money off these fears that you have about your body, off these goals that you want to attain. But how much easier would it be if you could really just narrow that down and simplify that onto why maybe you haven't been able to achieve the body you have? Well, if you're still listening so far, I'm really glad that you're here listening to this first episode, because I wanted to dive into that, because I feel like I've really pinpointed one of the biggest reasons that many just can't achieve the body that they have. And it is all centered around food guilt. I'll let that sink in for just a second. Food guilt.